Hey up, guys. I had a long time no see. It's got to be at least 3 weeks, a month since I downloaded any content. Yeah, real life gets in the way big time sometimes. Hospital visits, operations, recovery time. So I'm coming back out the other end now. Still put my feet up, but I thought I'd try and sneak a quick vid of a game that I purchased while I've been getting my feet up. I purchased a few, which I'm gonna download demos of in the next couple of weeks. But this one caught my eye because it reminded me of one of my favourite games, The Long Dark, which I know I haven't played much of on the YouTube channel here. I think you play a detective, and it's set in Canada again, so same as Long Dark, Canadian-based game. And you are investigating a crime in a mysterious village area. The actual sequel to this game is out now, and it's about 20 quid, I think, which is what I spotted originally. And then I noticed that the first game, this one, which has been out a few years now, it's only 4 quid on Steam. So I thought, right, I'll try this one first and see what it's like. I mean, straight away you can see the screen there, the loading screen. Great graphics. And it looks like we're in for a cold time. A bit chilly, but the cold weather's coming now, so hopefully this will set us up nicely for the approaching winter. So let's jump in and play detectives in the snow. Okay, loading. Yeah, I've actually ordered a new parlour acoustic guitar as well. Whilst I've had my feet up recuperating. So, watch this space for a gear review.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living.
Okay.
That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the
this is a cutscene. I've not actually got control of the car.
As a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Yeah. If he's paying the wages, we'll do it. Okay, I've got control of the car now. So we've been asked.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business,
to investigate some vandalism.
Actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
But, you know, needs must with a private eye. If we're getting paid, we'll check out vandalism.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Okay, right. I think first things first.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
What we want to do, though, is we want to... Let's check our controls here. So, yeah, we want to... Options. Audio options, so sound effects down a little touch. Master volume. Okay, yeah, because I don't want the radio on because we might get a copyright strike. So music volume is right down. And a touch more. Voice volume. Okay. That might be a bit better. Right, okay. So let's have a look around. Okay, what's that there? Inspect. How often does a road need to be closed to require 2 picnic table? Its gate. I suppose that's something a private eye would spot. Open. Empty bottle. Okay. So do we have an inventory? Yeah, we do. So there's options, documents, inventory. We've got an empty bottle, we've got Polaroid film, we've got matches. What equipment have we got? We've got a torch, we've got a journal, we've got a map, and we've got a camera. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Let's just have a little look around first, get our bearings. Wow, look at them totems. There were totems, totem poles. Definitely vibes of the long dark here. Okay, there we've got the obligatory chain cutters and fire starters, but the toolbox is not for us. Let's try and take in the view. Cool. Okay, so I think we might need these chain cutters to open that gate, I reckon. Chevrolet. Great vintage old truck there, look. If you can look. Okay, deposits. Alright. Okay, so we put stuff in the boot. Black atomic bag.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Okay.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Let's just check inside the security booth. Read flyer. Manistan. It will be good. Northern Quebec and its inexhaustible resources. The province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Okay. Wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls. Genuine white jungle. It's the map. Okay, does the phone work? Nope. Okay, we'll be good citizens and we'll lock the door. Yep. Keep the warming.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Okay.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
The general store. So. Don't know. How did we get there? Right, here's the map. So where are we? Where? Okay, so we're down there, so we just keep forward and forward. Right, so keep going until we see the general store on our right. Okay. Let's see what this Chevrolet can do.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy.
Turn that radio
Others
off, just in case.
Englishman who would do
There's
anything
copyright
to
stuff on
further
it.
his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine,
Thought
which
we might
gave
have
rise
missed
to a
the
wave
store
of
then.
protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Yeah. Beware of yellow snow, folks. Don't speed. A few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
This voiceover reminds me of someone. Come on, lad. You're not going to survive much in this. So this is where the story starts. Oh, God. So we've got nothing. We've checked there before, so we know. But there's the car that runs off the road. Look.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
We'll have that. First aid kit. So can it open?
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H.
UH.
Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
We need to remember that, guys. WH. Can we actually... I was wondering if we could crouch down, but it doesn't look like we can.
Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud. Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Yeah, well, of course, French is... I think it's... Is it the main language in Quebec? Isabel, you gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. I would defend purity against the winds, the tides, against ice.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Yes, you're right, mate. He needs...
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside.
Okay, let's
His
follow
life
these tracks.
depended on it.
South Atamipek. Right, let's get in here. Shut the door.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Right, okay. Start fire, we've got... Alright, we need logs. Alright, there was logs just by the door.
Carl couldn't give up. Surely something in there could be useful.
Couple of logs. Right. Back in, Kel. Shut that door. As Larry Grayson used to say. Start fire. Okay, we're gonna warm up. So yeah, we're getting a... I know my ugly bug's in the way there, but the fire is warming us up. So we got anything in here that we can... Right, we can take that, another fire starting kit. And what's that there? Matches, we'll have them.
Even better than he had hoped.
Chains.
Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
Okay, I know what they're for. Turn on, turn off. Can't take it with us. Is there anything else? So how do we check our okay, if we press inventory, then we can check our stats. Right. Okay. What I'm going to do as well, guys, is I'm going to move my ugly mug over to the other side, I think. There you go. That's better. So now when we check our stats, we can see there, yeah, okay, our medical health is at half. So, documents, inventory, consumables, so it can, yeah, first aid kit, let's take the first aid kit. Right, we're full health. So, let's check, full health, we're warm. What that brain symbol means. I think it means we're just over 3/4 sane. Right. Let's just check our journal. So, case of vandalism, that's why we're here. And we crashed. The weather is crazy here. An air margin of 30 Fahrenheit. Okay. That's as far as we've got so far. That's Carl. That's us, isn't it? Private detective. That's William J. Hamilton. He's the guy that's hired us. And that's it. Options, documents. All we've got is the photo, isn't it? Okay. Documents, inventory, consumables, equipment. What equipment have we got? Okay. Right. So, I think we need to get back on the road here, guys. So I'm presuming this is where these chains come into play. The chains, yeah, there you go. That's what I thought they were for. Okay, what, you only put them on one tyre, or has that done all the tyres? Must have done. Deposit. Let's put those logs in there because we don't want to be carrying them around with us. Drive. Okay, let's get the Chevy out of here. How the heck are we supposed to see where we're going here? It's a blizzard. Tell you what, let's stop and look at the map. So where are we going?
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Okay. So we have to meet at, is it like a Maniston
Spread out
region?
on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub.
So I think we've got
It
to
was
meet
said
at
to
that
have been
gas
populated
station.
for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
going? Is that down there? No. Oh. These chains
The
are
truck
doing
was running on fumes.
brilliant.
Good thing that the general store was close by.
So that's where we go in the general store. Oh. We frozen it? No. Right, so here we go. The general store. Okay.
The punks wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Of course. Oh, crap.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Right, okay. Shut the door. Keep the cold out. Take camera out. Of course. Forgot about that. Equipment. Okay. Say cheese. Yeah, we need to keep that.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Okay, so that's the guy that was going to pay us. Right. Good.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Mr. John Farr. Right. Okay. Mr. John Farr, Montreal. Okay, guys, so we've made it to our rendezvous, and our boss is dead. So are we going to get paid? We're going to have to carry on investigating, aren't we? So for now, I'm going to cut this video here, and maybe you can join me in the next episode of the Kona.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
And we'll find out just on time what the explosion was. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and sorry it's been so long since the last download. But as I said, real life gets in the way, you can guarantee it. But hopefully I'll be back with some more gaming vids, and watch your space, there's a new parlour acoustic coming, so I'll be doing a review next week. But for now, take care, stay out of the cold.